Hey guys, it's Chris here from Chris's Creative Life, and it has been a while. Everything was way busier than I thought it was going to be surrounding the wedding, and we had company in from out of town, and I was just a tad exhausted at the end of all of that. But I am excited to say we are back on getting on some form of a routine again. So the company's gone, and my house is back to my own now. So while all that craziness was happening, I got the two new kits for October, and I thought it would be fun to come on and unbox them, take a look at what's inside, and then I'm going to create some of the cards from the card kit. So I'm going to add my desk in here, and we'll take a look at the box. I literally have not unpacked them. There is, hey Julie, there's still the shrink wrap on them. So we're going to take a look, see what's in the kits. I'm sure some of you have seen them by now, but literally I haven't even opened them, which is so not like me. I am normally all about the opening them right away. Just move my pens and stuff out of the way. Okay, so don't forget the kit. Of course. One moment, please. The kits from Stampin' Up! Are on special during the month of October. So some of them have sold out. And then some of them are still available, but like 30% off is great pricing. So I'm going to pull up the pricing for the kits because I actually forgot to do that. I know I have the printed sheet somewhere, but I'm just going to do it the quick way. Okay, so this one is called A Look Back, and in Canada it's $34, so it's on sale for $30.60. And then the second one is the Alpine Air Kit, and it is $30 on sale for $27. So, and there's still, I'm just scrolling on them right now. There's still lots of kits available. The Christmas ornament kit, which if I find some time, I'm going to come back and assemble. It is on sale from $34 to $30.60. Then that card keeper kit, which I did live on a couple weeks ago, because I think it's a great Christmas gift for a lot of people. You take it as is. You could add to it all of those fun things. It's the card keeper kit is from $34 to $30.60, and it just keeps going on from there. I think I've said this before, but the Stampin' Up! Does the kits very well. Very, very well. There's lots of variety. There's this is considered like a crafting kit versus a card kit. So you get lots of variety, lots to pick and choose from. And the difference with the kits is you don't have, they're not like Paper Pumpkin. You don't have to subscribe to them monthly. So let's open them up. So like I said, oh my goodness, this one is super cute. So this is A Look Back kit. So when I saw this, I thought it was super cute. This I actually think I'm also going to potentially give as a Christmas gift. And I don't know, I could actually maybe get a second one to assemble, but I always find that this is a great way to introduce somebody. Oh, let me just turn a few more lights on here. It seems a little dark in here too. Fall has arrived. Let's just say that is to introduce somebody to scrapbooking. Sometimes if you do it on a little bit smaller scale, it's not quite so overwhelming. Like 12 by 12 can be overwhelming for a person, right? But something this size is a nice way to start, right? So there is a spiral ring book, and it's about 6 inches by 8 inches. Oh, there's a fun little striped cover inside, you know, like the little book plate that you could fill out. Oh, this is fun. And all the pages are different. Okay, so I could also totally see ripping this apart, just gonna say, to create some layouts. Super fun, nice and generic, the book, right? We'll just flip through a few of the pages. Julie is joining us from North Dakota, which is like right below me. South Dakota, which is also below me, but to the south. Some cute little circles. Okay, so I like the rounded corner. Oh, this is cute. You know, gotta love all the cute factors, right? So I'm assuming, so there's gingham and stripes and graphs and little flowers. Hey, Jill. Ledger paper. Love a good ledger paper. So like I could totally tear this out and use it for like journaling on a scrapbooking layout. Oh, fun. And fun, right? That they're not all the same. There are some of the pages are decorative. Little vines, the little hearts. Okay, so this is super cute. Like I said, I could totally see giving this as a gift, but let's see what else is in here. Okay. My scissors. Okay. And actually, it was funny because I had a girlfriend in from out of town, and we were sitting, and she was asking me, you know, like about the switchover and all the fun things. And she does, she's only done digital scrapbooking. And I said, but I actually think you would like kits because like you don't have to have all the supplies. They're little. You could do them on like a trip or like keep everything in the box. Some of them you don't have to stamp. Some of them you do stamp. But she was asking lots of questions, and I said, I think you would like them. Okay, so there's some fun stuff here. So there's always like the little instruction booklet. So I guess this is like some examples of some pages you could do. I did not send any cold air to you, Jill. I will say, so it was so nice on Monday here. I was actually super sad my son had gone back already, like his leave was over after the wedding, because I wanted to go golfing. It was crazy here. Apparently, like where he is stationed, they broke records that were set in like 18 something. It's been beautiful here. And it's yesterday it was rainy and not very nice, but today it's back to being sunny again. So I'll try not to send any more chill your way. And I'm pretty sure like we've only been having the wind out of the south, so I can't be sending it to you. Okay, so let's look at the components here, like the extra things. So there's some more journaling boxes and some little decorative strips that you can just punch out. Super fun. Okay, this is really cute. I like the black and white with the big huge daisy. So all sorts of different colors. So let's see. The coordinating colors for this one are basic beige, basic black, Lost Lagoon, old olive, petal pink, and pretty in pink. It's coming out of the Northwest today, out of Canada. Well, it's got to be like Northwest of me then. Because so, Northwest. I bet it's coming out of Alberta because I did see that they got snow. And we don't have snow. We barely had rain the other day. I'm actually surprised. It's been so dry here. Okay, there's lots of fun. Okay, there is so much fun stuff here. This would make great things to add to scrapbooking pages or keep as the journal. So, oh, I love this big floral. Actually, the crazy thing is, I actually think we have no wind here today, and we've had crazy, crazy bad winds lately. So, oh, and some pockets. Gotta love a good pocket to tuck things in. Oh, this is fun. So, it's like a dimensional pocket, which is super pretty with the floral on top, but you can also close it up so you could hide things in there or like tuck them out of like plain view, or you could have it open up, right? Then there's just some like tuck pockets, right? Like these ones you would just, oh, I like this one too with the palm leaves. Right, so you can just tuck things in. And then you do get your adhesive, right? Like there's a roll of tear and tape here, and there are dots. I love to have these all the time. So like this is super pretty. So much stuff in here. There's journaling boxes. There's floral images. There's gold stickers, which are so fun. And I will also say these are nice weight. So they're a little bit thicker. So there's like a feather. There's some greenery, hearts, little cute borders. Then there's some big like palm leaves. Those are really nice. And a nice size alpha. You gotta love a good size alpha. And they're all like nicely laser cut, so you can see where all the letters are. So, and they just pop up nicely there. Okay, and then there's word stickers in French and English, and I'm assuming it's the third language is Dutch. Okay, so I like that. Oh, I'm sorry I hadn't opened this before. Actually, I would have sent this home with one of my girlfriends that was here. Okay, so then let me just move all this stuff out of the way. The other one is called Alpine. Oh, it's literally, Chris, it's got a stick on the front. Alpine Air, and we're going to make one of those sets of cards because it's a good way to transition back into crafting with you guys. So, okay, but totally that is a fun kit there. I could see lots of things to do with that kit. The possibilities are endless. It would make a great class too, that the little book, if you wanted to take it apart and create some layouts with it or teach it as is, it would make a great kids class too, right? Okay. Oh, I should keep this because as we start, I will forget the name of the kit. Okay, so you get your ink spots, and this is Misty Moonlight. Ooh, and gotta love it. So I actually needed some birthday cards the other day and thought. So the sentiment says, hello, friend, thinking of you. Let yourself dream big. Oh, that's a nice one. And then happy birthday. Okay, so let's open this up. Now I'm standing, of course. Okay, so 3 different cards we're going to make. And so here we go. So I've been using lots of kits lately. And so I've got lots of pieces of this nice chipboard lying around my office. What are you guys doing with your chipboard pieces? Because I know you guys are all a smart group and you'll be doing fun things with them. I know they'll be great for like mini albums and stuff, but tell me all your ingenious uses for the chipboard. I have a nice little stack started. So here's a look at the sentiments in English, obviously, because that's what I'm going to do, right? So I like the fact that you can, they've actually started to include those. Okay, so We have envelopes, two different styles. There's one with the green and one. Nope, I was right the first time. No. Yes, 3 different envelopes. This one is slightly different. The blue, this must be Misty Moonlight, and then this is Night of Navy. And then the green must be Shaded Spruce. So pretty envelopes, decorated. You don't have to decorate them yourself, which I always totally appreciate. It's always nice to send a little bit nicer of an envelope, right, with your cards. We've got dimensionals here. We've got in our little bag our block, which I love because literally, right, you could just give this as a gift wrapped up, and they have everything they need to create their project. Okay, these sequins are kind of fun. So there's sequins, our block, and our glue dots. Okay, so I'm going to grab my big ink just because I can. Okay, so our coordinating colors are Azure, Afternoon, Bubble Bath, Granny Apple Green, Misty Moonlight, Night of Navy, Pretty and Peacock, and Spruce, Shaded Spruce. So, and you make 3 of each of the cards for a total of 9. So, first thing we'll do is we'll make a little pile with the pieces. I was actually putting together this week, like when I had some quiet time, I have like some kits that just had a couple of cards left in them that I needed to assemble. So I totally played with that, and I found that making my little piles was actually quite helpful. So pretty background piece for card number 1. And card number 2. And then card number 3. Okay, so then we're going to look for the fun deckle edged mat. You gotta love like a really pretty watercolor card that you don't actually have to watercolor. Like, how nice is that? Okay, so then we have this really pretty water scene. See, Jill, it's like the mountains. I'm sure your wind is coming out of the mountains today. Well, I guess the next one's more like mountain looking. This looks like just like big hills, but okay, so that's what we need for card number 1. Then card number 2, we need oh, they all have deckled edges. That's kind of fun. So we have this scene with a more mountain-like view, and then a rolling hill. Okay, so that's that one. And then we need a circle. Okay, and then for card number 3, the pieces we're looking for are this pretty peacock shaded spruce piece. I think that's got to be shaded spruce. It's kind of hard in the light. When I get so many lights on, it kind of throws off some of the colors. Okay, and then we'll do a banner strip. And I love that I have extra little sentiments in case I do something wrong or stamp incorrectly or any of those things. Okay, I'll put my envelopes to the side. Okay, so see, I would just typically, if I was going to do all of them, I would make literally my piles and then go through and make each card. So, and I love that they're all like, they go together, but they're all just a little bit different, right? And I sense that this is going to be pretty quick. Okay, so the light brush strokes, so it's got like a little line and brush strokes, so the base looks like watercolored without having to watercolor it. Okay, so we're going to stamp our sentiment first. Let yourself dream big. Okay, and I think I am going to grab, so right, our color is Misty Moonlight, but I'm going to grab a scratch piece of paper to try first. Just to make sure everything is stamping properly. Okay, so for whoever has purchased kits during the sale, what was your favorite kit you've got so far? Help everybody out making their wish list. Yes, very pretty. And I love, one of my favorite things is right when we have a sentiment that has like block and then script mixed together, which of course you can do yourself, right? By breaking it up with mixing and matching sentiments, right, from stamp sets and just kind of nestling them into each other. But this one, it's all done for you. Yep. Okay, we are good to go. Yes, everybody needs help making a fun wish list when there's a sale on, right? Okay, so I'm going to go kind of in the middle and right about here. There we go. And I think too, because some, like when the kits like sell out or whatever, lots of times they do bring them back. And then also there's lots of really old ones in there too that I had never seen before. So, okay, so let's move this really dark color over to the edge there. Okay, so this piece is going to get dimensionals. So I like to break them up a little bit before I start to play with them. It just makes it a little bit easier so they don't all get attached together. So, oh, this is so funny. Okay, so look at my take your pick tool. You can tell that I was doing something and I didn't actually, that's all the toppers for the dimensionals. And I didn't actually clean them off the end of my take your pick tool. Too funny. Okay, and so when we put this piece on, this piece is going to overhang. It's wider. So we're going to put dimensionals on this side, right? You can always check if you're nervous about which side, but we're going to put dimensionals on this side so that it can just nestle in there. Okay, so that's all we need for this first card, but it's like super pretty. Like I said, it's fun to have a watercolored card that you don't necessarily have to watercolor, especially like the whole like water and mountain scene, right? So also during that the last 2 weeks of craziness, I did release the sketch for the first layout in that Festive Fun series. So if you missed it, say sketch in the comments and I will add the link to my shop where you can download it for free. So I decided to put it in the shop just to try and make it the easiest as possible. So, and there is, hey Judy, and the sketch has no charge on it. It's just, it was the easiest way for me to get it set up quickly. So I am working on the other ones. The fall one and the Halloween one. But there was like a ton of craziness, so. Let's just tuck this in like so. There we go. Except I forgot to take the backing off the dimensional. See, you guys, you can tell it's been, holy smokes. Okay. I missed Ashley's comment here. So she said, yes, Alberta is cold the last few days. -15 yesterday. Ouch, my friend. It is not -15 here, so I'm very sorry. So Jill, that's where you're getting your wind from. We'll blame it on Ashley. Not her personally, but. Okay, and then we're going to add some sequins. And there are 2 sizes. So I did 1 big, and we're going to do 2 small. So there we go. Like I said, super pretty and like literally next to no work other than I had to load my stamp. Okay, so card number 2. So let's, same thing. We've got the lights at the top of this card. So I'm just lining up my edges and I'll fold. Because sometimes they're not going to be perfect and I want my edges to meet, right? So we've got the little bit of light at the top. Okay, and so these 2 fit into each other. And we need to stamp our sentiment, which says, happy birthday. So we'll put this other one back. We'll do our happy birthday. Okay, these are totally very pretty, simple cards. But like my girlfriend said, oh, you can feel like a little bit creative, but not have to start from scratch or order all of the things, right? But you can still feel like you've made somebody a really pretty card. And then, of course, if you want to be more crafty, you can totally like upstyle them, right? Okay, I love this happy birthday font. Just like really nice, straightforward script. Okay, guys, we're just like whipping along here. Okay, so everything is going on dimensionals. And so they kind of just like fit into each other, but with a little bit of space between them. So we'll add our dimensionals. And I actually think so too, where I was saying in the beginning, like I would make my piles and do my cards together. I actually think that's way faster than doing them like one at a time, obviously. Because once you do one, then you're kind of in the rhythm. So that's how I would always do it if I was going to do the full kit, but you guys don't want to watch me put together 3 cards that are the same. So, and right, you just come here to make sure I make the mistakes before anybody else does. Okay. So I'm just going to lay them down how I want them. Oh, yes. And they fit together nicely like a little puzzle piece. So I'm just going to kind of figure out my spacing. So you can see it just literally looks like the paper was ripped in half. So I'll flip this one over and take off like the backings. There we go. Yeah, it kind of just looks like you worked really, really hard on this watercolor painting and then somebody ripped it in half on you. Which would be very sad if that happened. Okay. And then we'll add dimensionals onto our happy birthday. Oh, way up here. So, and my goal is to get back to my Tuesday lives again. So I'm hoping by next week to be a little more caught up, and we'll be back to Tuesdays. Okay, and then just our sequins are left. So we've got, oh, this is a small one, so I'm going to put it down here. And then a big one and a small one up here. Okay, so there we go. There's card number 2. Super pretty. Okay, last one, you guys. See, I told you it was going to be nice and quick. So I say these would make a great gift for somebody to create themselves, or you could give it to them already assembled also, depending on whether you feel you need to get crafty or not, or you want somebody else to be crafty. So there we go. Same thing, the more white goes at the top. So, oh look, I need another piece. We need the mountain range. Oh, see? I looked at this one and I figured it was another one of these, but it is actually this long deckled edged piece. So this one, I feel like I have 2 there, but I don't think I do. Okay, and then I'm going to do a thinking of you. And you guys, I need a lot of cards after the last couple of weeks. Thank you cards, thinking of you cards, lots of stuff going on. And you can never have too many birthday cards as far as I'm concerned. Because I always feel like oh my goodness, look how crooked I am. I've just made a ton of birthday cards and then I'm at the bottom of the cards again. Love the little script here. And then I do send, I send customer cards to my customers and my team members when they hit milestones. So lots of cards go in and out. Should have seen on, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, I had to go over to the post office and I had this big, huge bag of stuff to go out. It was my biggest bag in a little while. Okay, so there we go. All our stamping for this set is done. We're going to close up Misty Moonlight. Okay, so this gets glue dots. Some Wink of Stella on these cards would be very pretty too, I'm just going to say. Okay, and this piece we're going to do dimensionals on as well as the big piece. Okay, guys, I really like these cards. They're very pretty. And then we're going to do dimensionals on here. There we go. And I love that you even get like the right size dimensionals for your project, right? Like, because there's big and small dimensionals. So sometimes you get small dimensionals and sometimes you get big dimensionals, depending on the project. Okay, and there we go. And then we'll do this. Actually, I'm going to attach this to this first, I think. Because the other piece already has the dimensionals on it, it's a little bit easier for me to line up this piece for me, looking at it, before I adhere it down on the card. There we go. And this one kind of goes down here and over to the side. Cool. And here is our large sequin over here, and then a smaller one up here in the trees, and one more small one down here. Okay, guys, there we go. Okay, so let's also then bring back the envelopes. So 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so here's the envelope with card number 1. And the envelope and card number 2. And there we go. The envelope and card number 3. See, I told you guys that would be super quick. So, but it was super fun. It is difficult to see those little boxes sitting in my office and not getting to them. So I'm very happy that I was able to come back and do some crafting with you guys today. So like I said, I'm hoping to be back to regular scheduled programming starting next week. So watch for me on Tuesday. We'll see what we're going to do. And if you need the link to the festive fun sketch number 1, just drop the comment sketch in the comments below, and I'll send you the link to the shop. And you can add it to your cart and check out, and there's no charge on it. So that's what I've got for you guys today. Okay, have a great day, guys. Ashley, stay warm. Jill, you stay warm too. I'm super sorry that Ashley's sending that cold weather your way. We'll talk to you later, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.